How do you do? Set to start this off. Cheers to that. Here we go. YouTube, what's going on? If you're tuning into this after the game's already done, we'll put this up as a video. We're doing this as a live stream right now. The regulars will know this spiel by now. If you want to jump forward a minute or two, we'll get into talking about the teams, etc. But right now, we're just waiting on people coming into our live chat. Here we go. Everything went well until the end of the last time. Tam and James, one of the regulars in right away again.
I don't know if you saw there or not, Reece. Amy was in the background there waving you.
I've never seen her wave. I've seen her.
There she is there.
Well,
oh, man. There we go.
Jake, Callum, Lynn, Els. Regulars, good to see you. Hello, Hannah.
I'm getting spoiled here. I know your treatment now. I'm getting my dinner brought up to me while we're doing this and everything now.
See, that's what I had, and I kind of beat it. I was like, I don't mind it on a Twitch stream, but I thought I was like here. I'm like, do it.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
I don't have much of a choice. I'm just a guest in the house, so, you know.
Predictions, I like it.
Yeah. I'll need to pull the chat up on my phone today, actually, because I'm not going to be able to see it because I've only got the one monitor.
Might have a bit of giveaway. I thought the team was going to be today. 90-minute roller coaster. Unless you're talking about a roller coaster as in just Pepsi Max up, Jake, mate. That's the only way this game's going. There's going to be no downs. It's just straight ups, mate. That's it. That's a bit interesting. For once, chat, I want spoilers. Not in our game. Every single score update, unless it's them scoring. If every single Ross County goal, I want a spoiler right away in the chat. We can celebrate that Rangers goal tonight. They have a season ticket. Yes, I do have a season ticket. Well, Jake said 1-1, I'll take the kit. I was like, I thought Jake was predicting 1-1 for this game there.
I know, it's like, I just looked down and saw that there, I just saw 1-1 I'll take. I was like, what?
Yeah, the only place that you can actually properly see the game today is paying £17.50. I've heard a few people going...
Mate, I honestly feel like we've been robbed with that, you know that?
A few people talking about a VPN route and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning it, but apparently the only normal way you can go is £17.50 for St Johnstone TV, which is absolutely scandalous. I don't even understand that. £17. Can you imagine St Johnstone charged $2.99 for a game instead of £17.50? Mate, there would literally be tens of thousands of people who bought that.
Mate, all the Rangers fans would buy that as well at that point, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They'd make so much more money.
£17.50, everyone's going to be looking at that and going,
nah, I'm going to go find it somewhere else, you know what I mean?
Absolutely not, yeah.
That's where I'm at. Jake, I'm down at my sister's. I came down for Christmas, and then all the lockdown rules and everything got changed on us, so yeah, I'm at my sister's now, so...
Very important 3 points, massive 3 points, massive 3 points. Right, let's get into it. The chat will be glad to see Dallas back. We tried it last time. We had a good laugh with Hannah and Kev, but well, Dallas was in and out of it.
Hannah and Steel Dad.
But we're not just watching me.
Yeah.
I will just watch it on an Indian channel. You enjoy it. Whatever you're finding that good.
Have fun with that one.
Hey, I was like, whoa, what's happening here? Rangers, Adnan has this way, he tweets things and he puts a little, I don't know, maybe different on iPhones, but on Android, it's a black thing that says soon, sort of like blinds out the background because I've got dark mode in Twitter. And he just put that emoji before it, but then it said kick off at McDermott Park. I was like, what? But it means soon kick off. I was like, am I missing something here?
Els, we got ripped off by
Just
St
talking
Johnstone
about
TV.
that there, Johnstone TV.
We got ripped off.
How you guys doing? Seeing out with the Jails tonight, hopefully, mate. Right, speaking of it, we'll get into your predictions in a second.
Score predictions then, yeah.
One to the team. McGregor, Dab, Goulson, Holanda, Bonner, no surprises. We don't need to talk much about that back four. I don't think there's any. Well, Balogun obviously will be slowly coming back with that head knock that he got. Bonner's kind of cleared himself a bit again from Barcy after that St Mirren game. Like there was a few chats you're seeing from Cousin Cleed saying how big a gap is there between Bonner and Barcy, and I think it's been quite clearly shown now after that game.
Yep.
But no surprises with the back four. Fingers crossed we're getting back to clean sheets tonight. And then our middle three is Kamara and Davis, keeping the spaces in there. And then it's going to be a Rebo playing just in front of Kamara and Davis. And then a front three of Kent, Hadji and Roof. And you can probably tell by the Columbia top that I'm wearing today, I was fully expecting the Buff to start this today. I think we've been missing them big time. But at the same time, I'm happy that you've got the likes of Roof playing through the middle. It's good to see. Hadji, Kent, Aribo all on the pitch in case St Johnstone take that 5-5 formation that almost worked against us at Motherwell. Like, I think you're going to start to see that more and more as the season goes on. We keep winning, teams are just going to get deeper and deeper, trying to steal anything they can off. So I'm happy that Aribo and Hadji are on the pitch because they're the type of, like, how big of a difference do they to make once they come on against Motherwell. But yeah, thoughts on the team, mate, before a prediction? Happy with them? Were you surprised noticing? Or what's the Morelos thoughts?
Happy with the team. I thought we'd have saw. I agree with you. I thought we'd have saw Alfie in there instead of Hadji. To be honest with you, I thought he'd have done the usual Kent, Alfie, Roof up top. But happy with the team. I'm happy with it.
Only 2 home games in January until February 3rd. Sheesh. There's like 5 games or something there, isn't there? That's quite a few. I mean, it's not something there, isn't it?
Nah.
I mean, it's not something there, man. So, predictions. Said what to think about the team. I'm hoping for a clean sheet tonight. I've seen some mad stat. I need to remember this, or I'll probably find it before. Actually, how much better a clean sheet record has been with Jack's been in the team. Like,
it was at our 13. It was like 13 games, and we've not conceded in. It was like we've not conceded in any of the 13 games Ryan Jack started, or something like that. It was like 13 or 19 or something like that. Somewhere in the teams.
You can talk about. You can have your opinions who you think your best midfielder is, blah 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 blah. But I don't think there can be a debate in the slightest.
I was sat here looking for my phone.
Defensive midfielder is the best defensive midfielder has to be Ryan Jack. I don't think that's a question. Box to box, centre mid, but like actually the defensive mids, it's hard to argue with stats of Jack being the best for that. But hopefully we're back to the clean sheets today, and I'm quite confident. Big confidence boost after coming back against Motherwell. 3-0 for me today.
4-0. I'm going to one up you this time, mate. I'm going to say 4-0. I don't know. It's just obviously with the way things went in the cup, and then we came out, went 1-0 down to Motherwell. It did look to be worrying, and it was almost like shadows of last year. But team, fair play to them, kept their head in it, came back against Motherwell. That's obviously going to be a big confidence boost for them. They'll be like, right, we can do this. Like we're still winning games pretty comfortably. So I think they'll come out with that renewed sense of confidence tonight, and I think it'll be an absolute demolishing of St Johnstone.
Well, Readabic certainly agrees with 5-0 prediction in chat.
John as well in chat. I'll one up you both 5-0. Cumbernauld 3-0. Don't care all about the 3. Yep, 100%.
Like I was saying, just when there was a lot of that left people in earlier. Again, we'll say it just once before the kick-off, but please don't put spoilers in the chat about goals, red cards, anything like that until we've reacted to it, because there'll probably be a delay from us to, usually probably see it before us, is what we're saying, so don't type in the chat, because we're trying to read the chat to make it interactive and stuff, but if we're looking and seeing spoilers, then yeah, that's a vibe kill, you know. But like I said, you can spoil us with Ross County goals. Ross County go 1-0 up, light up the chat about it, you know. But well, a couple of minutes away from kick-off, you ready with our sponsor, Dallas, aye?
Of course.
Right, so just before kick-off, a couple of minutes away, again, proudly sponsored by OneFootball for these streams. We'll play a little pre-recorded clip from that, and we'll be back, and kick-off will be very soon after. This video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app. I'm going to go through some of the reasons that you might want to download it, and I will cater mainly towards Rangers fans as on my channel, as most will be, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with, there's loads of other teams, I've got loads of leagues you can do this with. Any team you may be interested in, you'll find them on the OneFootball app. Now, I personally find this app so useful for the amount of in-depth statistics that it goes through for each of our leagues, cup competitions, etc. that we are in. So, for example, the Europa League, you can go in and you can see which defender has the most blocks, who has the most forward passes, the best passing accuracy, all sorts of stats that you wouldn't normally think of but are really interesting to know. You'll also find news articles as well about the team, and you can set notifications as well, so if you're out and about, you can't catch the game, you can get live notifications about the score and squad updates. When you're checking out the league table as well, which for us is looking pretty good right now, you can also check out the home and the away form as well, which is pretty interesting to know. But once again, the app is totally free, and the link to download it will be the top line in the description. He said shy, but he went a little bit shy. Would like to see Harry score a steamer. That would be excellent, mate.
Why?
Hopefully he's right back to his normal self today.
I'll certainly see Hadji back to his creative.
Good to see some Dundee United fans in on the stream, I guess. Thank you. You guys see on? Oh, I know, damn it. He's last season. He's saying it should be continued at all stakes, haven't they? And this year, because they're 16 points behind, hopefully 19 points after tonight. He's talking about he wouldn't mind the league being stopped for COVID, isn't it? Like,
I mean, what is it? We're not too far off. We're only about.
He's got no shame.
About 2.5 months off when it was postponed last year, something like that.
Genuinely, like as a Rangers fan, you're going to say, "Yeah, I want it playing." Like it won't stop. It won't stop. They've found the ways to do it.
Yeah.
Like the regular cold test and all that. It's not going to stop. But if it gets like halfway and you're halfway, I don't think you can even debate talking about, because of what happened last season. I don't think you can even debate about, for example, cancelling the league.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I agree with that. It's like if it gets anywhere close, like even like a couple of weeks within when it got called off last year, like if they go with any different decision, that's what I'm saying. If they go on any different decision, then either way they're shooting themselves in the foot, because it's either going to be clearing, like leaving all other teams out of the now, but it's either going to be clear and present bias to Celtic awarding them the league and nothing against any other teams, or it's clear and present bias against Rangers not giving us the league. Any other team in the league, you can debate 50-50 what way it would go, but...
And we have kicked off at McDermott Park.
Yep.
Here we go, chat. Let's do this. What you've seen, mate, like, talking about 2 old films being left, it very much looked like Celtic were just normally going to win the league last year. But anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. It's certainly not done yet.
Yep.
The white kits for us tonight.
I love... Ooh, but yeah.
And then a crossing chance, and we'll just call that a warm-up. We don't even need to tell you where that one went.
Like, he looked back down at the ground behind him as if he'd like almost slipped on something there. But
I would too, mate. If I put a cross
yeah,
in, it was
I mean,
that
if
bad.
that, yeah.
Can't blame him there.
St
For
Johnstone.
my goal kick, that's St Johnstone had. I think that was almost four players that I picked to the other half there. So they've already been more positive than Motherwell. We're not even 90 seconds in.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I don't think St Johnstone's a plastic pitch, is it? I think they're grass, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're grass, mate, yeah.
Aye. So just to answer your question in chat there, Andy, yeah, it's grass pitch as far as we're aware. But I know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Tam, completely agree with you in chat. Obviously, don't want it stopped and want to win it properly, but we're more just saying, like, obviously, touch wood, nothing gets to that scenario again. But if it does, like, they've set the example, and if they change it, then it's obviously something going on there. You know what I mean?
I know some were like asked debate about the Hadji positions, better centrally, better wide. Majority of people say better centrally. He's playing wide today with Aribo playing in the middle, but I think you'll see them to interchange a lot today,
Yeah.
leaving Root over the middle.
So as it stands, yeah, Kent on the left, Hadji in the right, Roof through the middle. But
I cannot believe Gerald's done all this. We've got the Columbia top on Mo coming back, and he's benched him.
Mate, it's all right because he's going to come on in like the 70th minute and score an absolute worldie, so it's fine.
Take it.
You're just predicting it. That's all it is. You're just predicting it. That's all.
By the way, I'm actually so glad we got like how actually nice is this stop. It was like one of the nicest football tops. I'm so glad we're playing the Columbia. Anyway, back to the game.
Oh, very slack pass.
He's one-on-one with Goldson, who has to defend this.
Fantastic defending there.
Oh, that was slack. Oh, that was.
Who was it who sent that pass back?
I believe from there. Oh. It was actually Helander who came across and got the block in, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That was massive.
I don't know why we're doing this though. It's like we've seen so much success with obviously Goldson's diagonal balls and everything, right? But it's like that's what every single player's trying to do. They're now just hoof it up the pitch, and 90% of the time it's going absolutely nowhere. They now.
See Bobby Madden an own Celtic spot. I say it was. You've got a lot of people say he's an own Rangers fan, mate. That's the thing. I'm just glad it's not Clancy or Willie Gollum. Gollum. I'm just glad it's not one of them that anyone else would take.
Mate, genuinely, I'd love the day where we could get foreign refs in. Like,
mate, I don't know. I think every single league should be like. There's no like someone can come in saying they're a Clyde fan, whatever. You're still going to have a little bit of bias to
being from especially Central Belt of Scotland. It's like it doesn't matter if you say you're Clyde fan, Hibs, Hearts, whatever. You know what I mean? Especially being from like that Central Belt of Scotland, there's going to be a bit of bias there.
We've got people from India in the chat. You're a Bengaluru fan? I think I pronounced that right. Is that possibly what brought you here? Gordon, I definitely think he'll. With not start today, unless this front three is absolutely on fire today, and we scored about 6 or 7 goals, then I think Alfie will definitely start against Hibs. These next 2 performances, also the most important thing is the 6 points, but it'll be interesting to see who plays, knowing that the Old Firm Ibrox is just around the corner. Everyone will be absolutely desperate to start that game. That's actually so weird that that's just around the corner. But back to this game. I know. These 2 games are just as important. we've had no chances for either team bar one half chance for St Johnstone so far.
Evening, Curry. What's
Evening,
going
Matt.
on? Evening, John.
Oh, I was going to say, had you chasing if you kept that, and that was danger zone for St Johnstone.
Alfie's on the bench, George. He's on the bench. Steely, I think, a little bit disappointed by that as well, as he's wearing his Colombian top tonight, but yeah.
I was back in the half to come back, honestly. St Johnstone certainly aren't, like, obviously defensive style, but they're definitely opening up more. We'll see how the game continues as it goes on, but it's hide that, Looney. They're like here, we're passing a ball in our back line. They've got 4 players up, not with like a really high press, but they're certainly no shy about attacking.
Rio saying 3-1 Rangers. Cameron, evening. Jim thinking 2-0 Rangers. Love to see it.
Say fans, it's a first proper shot on target there. St John's, it was easy for McGregor, but they're the first ones that are shot on target here 8 minutes in. They've actually, dare I say, looked the better attacking team in the first 8 minutes.
I don't know, man. It just feels like obviously teams are starting to learn a little bit more about how to play against us, but it's like
it's natural, isn't it? The more we play, the more we can skip the footage and all of that.
It kind of feels like a little bit of that creativity and that spark's kind of gone as well, though. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Kenneth in chat saying Rangers win 3-1, Celtic drawn 1 each. I'd take that. I'd take those results tonight. She recovered for the first 73 minutes of last game. Well, Curry, luckily for me, I maybe wasn't having to stress as much as everyone else because I was halfway down the M6 for most of the last game, so I never got to catch all yet. But yeah, certainly I was a little bit stressed when I saw we were 1-0 down, but comfortable result at the end up.
They are up for this, by the way. They are up for this. Was not expecting this type of first 10 minutes at all. Fair play. St Johnstone a free kick that they're going to whip into the box.
Going to whip in there, right?
Decent ball. So defended. Well, they're first to the second ball. Yeah.
Again, though, man, it does again seem to be that running trend. Teams just attacking down, well, their right side or left channel. Teams just... I don't want to say exposing that because it's obviously not like we've got a poor defence, but it's like it just seems to be the favoured position for people. That's the thing though, it's like if it was just because of the attacking fullbacks, you'd think they'd go down Tav's side a lot more as well, but they always seem to be targeting Borna.
Oh, well done, Phil. He's done well to keep that there.
Yeah.
Two strikers trying to stand on our two centre backs by there.
Yeah.
I'd actually be interested to see. Dallas, there's a favour. No,
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to do that or not. I was going to say, go on one football and check your possession for this first 11 minutes, but then I don't. What if it's ahead and he's going to goal? I wouldn't be surprised if this was probably slightly edged to more St Johnstone in this first 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, I can't argue that. I'm risking it. I'm risking it.
Not by getting with the start. I didn't really predict it in the start. I thought it was just going to be back to what it was before the Kent roof Morelos. I thought it was going to be.
They've not got any of the possession stats or anything up yet, so.
I know played long enough yet.
No.
No, we'll try to attack again here. Hadji's just had the ball knocked out.
Hadji mouthing off at Rooney as well. Love to see it.
Barking off about it, but I think to be honest, he's just been gimmed. So let me see again. Now he's grabbing his top there. Yeah, it's a foul all day. Yeah, he's got a right to shoot at him. I thought he got shoulder to shoulder gymmed there, but the guy was
Grabbed
really
his top and then swung him into the side, sign at the side. You know what I mean?
Right, Aribo, here we go. Driving it in the middle to Tav, who's quickly closed down. Mate, I'm not sure. This is one of the best 12 minutes a team has had against us from the start of a game. Arguably the best a team's started against us so far this season, I would say.
I feel like we're saying that every other game now, though, man, as teams are learning more and more.
So they've definitely been the best team here in the first 30 minutes. I can't sit here and with my Rangers bias and say otherwise here.
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you very much. Oh, they look good.
Ryan Jack isn't playing Haggis, mate. He's not involved today. So it would be a miracle if he gets subbed at half time. Hannah's just got a drop nice, actually smells nice, man. I'm starving. No thanks. Right, we've got a free kick. Not a shooting one. It's one to whip in. The centre halves are up for it. Tav, it's decent in. Well defended again.
Ref it the way, mate. Kamara. Ooh.
I like to see that.
Yeah.
Like to see it. Kamara with a long shot there. It's just hit off the roof of the net. Decent shot there. Went for that. Opened the body, finesse.
High looking shot over the top of everyone. Right. I think keeper had that covered if it was on net, but still positive to see. Oof. Oh, it's doubled. Nice. Oh, one's doubled.
No Rangers fan wants Gerrard's tactic.
Gerrard's the best manager we've had in a long time.
Since the last guy to win the league.
And unfortunately, mate, that was a long time ago.
We're warming up here. Last couple of minutes. Probably still a bit too far to shoot this one. It's still in a whip ball into the box, I think.
I don't know. Knowing Tav being Tav, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I don't think it's actually that. It's similar to the position, it was the Dundee United game, wasn't it?
Very, very similar to the Dundee. I'd say like maybe like what, an extra 5 yards out, something like that.
Appreciate it, Haggis, mate. We'll try and keep you updated as much as we can. Oh, I think he's shooting. Oh, I think he is shooting there. Keeper's standing central. You need to be. That's a whip.
Oh.
too fast for anyone to go on the end of.
Good idea, getting that into that back
I actually
post.
thought the Rangers players in a few there, how quick we want to put that in.
I think Borna could have maybe afforded to take a little bit of pace off that, but
Probably the Herf's gotten it to try and catch them
yeah.
off guard, but it's got us off guard just as much. Oh! Well recovered.
Covered there, yep.
That ball like the back in,
Borna got the foot in.
St Johnstone, let me just very quickly look at St Johnstone's team, which I've not looked at. Mania starting up top. They're starting with Shuttle to be that boy Kane, their striker. They're not starting with me. Oh, 2-0 and 3-0. John Abbott, I was a 3-0, Dallas was a 4-0 for today.
But to be fair, St Johnstone have come out a lot more positive than I expected, so
I think this, not only us, but I think Gerrard, everyone, I think this would have caught us off guard. How St Johnstone have set up to play this game. Goldson's down and it looks to be in agony. Hopefully that's just a knock rather than anything serious. Oh, he's holding his shoulder.
Don't be a dislocation or something. Oh, the way he's gone down on that, he's cracked his head and his shoulder's gone. That's not good.
Shoulder there.
Yeah.
It's that up. It's only the shoulder that's the worry, but fingers crossed, yeah. St Johnstone TV costs £17.50. So we are getting some money for Christmas. They're doing the old squeezy hand test. Checking he's still got his movement. He should be alright. Oh, big man.
Just pull the old Sunday League tactic out. Just get the magic sponge out. Everything will be fine.
The arm's like back here, and he's failing it like that. Oh man, that was a good, just about 6 feet forward there. Well, Goldson's 6'3" or something, and then he's jumped up and then landed just 6 feet and a bit straight on his shoulder. That's.
Yep.
Look at the grass mark where he's landed on it. Oh dear. Oh, he's alright. He's moving the fingers. He's moving it. Soldier on, big man. No, don't make a scrunched up face. You're fine, Ghost and Gone, mate. Please, no scrunched up faces. He's still looking. We're getting back on play. Connor's just got another wee treatment. I don't know how much you can actually treat that in it. It's just the movement, checking it's alright. But back into him. He done the Harry Kane, Daniel. I think you could call it that. That's a foul.
1 for 1.
Kent. You'll be getting the sponge on him. You get the sponge on, he'll be fine.
There we go. That's Goldson back in the pitch.
Good thing. I understand why players like this is Johnstone player playing with the proper zoomed in, not proper zoomed in. Why did I just say that? The proper face mask. Why did I let you say zoomed in? Where did that come in my head from? Like the face mask with a broken nose or anything like that. I'm so uncomfortable to play with. I actually don't even think we've won a second ball yet, by the way.
Nah.
They are very involved in a fight in midfield here. They're not giving us much time in the ball.
Nope.
It's refreshing to see. And
Oh.
Tar give a slack ball away, don't moan about it, get back in.
I don't even think that was a slack ball. I think Davis should have came onto that, but he's just let it go by him.
Oh, great. Well done, Kent, holding off his man there. Okay,
Referee. Referee.
No, not he let it play on Johnstone counter. Feisty again. Getting feisty, I think there'll be a few yells.
Mm-hmm.
That in chat, I think there'll be.
Look at this with Borna though. Like,
Rangers TV, you can't be from the UK else to watch it on Rangers TV. That's the thing. You need to be, literally anywhere outside of the UK to be able to watch it.
come on, boys.
Man's just got a triple whammy in the chat. Love it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Haji! Oh, is that Reba? Yes, there we go! Let's go, man!
Not got a second ball all game. The first one we get, and it's a goal. Love to see it, man.
Go. It's Haji has time on the edge of the box. He gets onto the left foot. That's why it's good to have players that can hit it with both feet. It's not the best of shots, but great striker movement for Roof to pull and the keeper away fuming. Put it on a plate, carried it in front of Roof. 1-0.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Roof just with that fantastic striker's instinct there. Following the ball up. Right in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, that's lovely, man. The shot, like I'm saying, the shot itself wasn't fantastic, but Roof to fall in there was excellent. Excellent move to Roof. Let's go, chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I got done dirty. I looked over at my phone to look at chat and saw the one football pop up come up. I was just like, come on. I got done dirty.
Chat saying 1-0 Celtic as well. As what it is. Doesn't matter as long as we keep winning now, boys. Nice if Ross County could get a wee equaliser over there, but as long as we keep doing our business, that's all that matters. Right away, St Johnstone with a counter. We've dealt with it well.
Andrew, you need to put that a little bit further in front of Aribo there, man, not right in on him.
A little bit of a nerve camera that. A little bit. Let's go. Good. Hopefully we'll get a couple more here. Hopefully the players relax a bit. By the way, 24 minutes in, St Johnstone are not going to be happy with that because that is kind of against the run of play. Genuinely.
That's the thing though, man. It's like, that's a goal I don't think any team would be happy to concede. It's like, it's a very sloppy goal. Like none of your defenders with the awareness to follow that ball up. You know what I mean? They've just let Roof stroll on in and take it. But
I don't know, how'd you get that much space as well? Who played the layoff then? Did you see that part?
I want to say Ken.
That's part of the bus. See, you have the mixed opinions on that, Cameron. You have people wanting to go and get tea, and you have people wanting to just sit. I know you're not being proper serious, but part of the bus for the rest of the game. But definitely want to get another one at least. If we get another one in this first half, you're proper killing, but certainly can't take your foot off the gas. Especially when, again, North have started well. Kent is playing, yes.
Tav with no options, man. There, what was that? Come on. Good ball up the field for Hollander there. Unlucky, Roof just doesn't get much on it, but.
Corner. Five now. I can't believe. Honestly, I've never seen that as negative of a formation. We're used to seeing defensive, but Motherwell was literally nothing I've ever seen. And the manager was actually out complaining about it, saying he didn't think they played too defensive. I think, does he believe that? Best player this season, Tav. Tav will be.
Got to be.
Tav will be running away with Player of the Year awards so far, in my opinion. That's when you know he's really upped his game. Considering I was one of the many that wanted him nowhere near the squad last year at times. Are you phoned in? What were you phoning in saying? They definitely win the best goal player and players player. If you're meaning, I think you mean top goal scorer. If so, then it's very likely. If you're meaning best goal, then definitely not. That'll be Ruth. But I think he'll definitely win players player. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends. If you're talking just in the SPFL, because obviously Ruth's absolute wonder goal was Europa League, but.
Most rated forward this year's Ruth for me, mate.
Yep.
Ruth definitely brought us something totally new. Him when he's fit he's a sensational player, man. You just need to hope that we've got a better fitness team and medic team than Leeds and the Anderlecht. No, it wasn't Anderlecht to play. It was Anderlecht to play for, wasn't it? Are you putting the thingies on screen because someone said that there, or can you not do it in your room there, or just because you're busy?
No, I can, but it's just because it's just you up there now. They'll be up on the other screen when I switch it back to us.
Morgan, you come in at a good time, by the way, because we weren't playing bad. It was more quite an even game because of how St Johnstone started. But you've come in at a good time. We're 1-0 up and starting to dominate. I'd say a good job. That's been the last season I have. I appreciate it, Carl, mate. We're always going to be watching the games anyway. It's a few people that started this suggestion at first. We went with it and then blown away by the support and reviews and stuff, and our first ever stream from it, and then it's just been going good ever since, mate. So I'm more impressed with the commitment of the people that watch. I've done a reboot. I love that part of his game. You're always going to see him getting a couple of interceptions and nipping tackles a game. Great work ethic. Like you're saying there, Ruth, what's really ruined, well not ruined his career, like he's had a good career, but what's stopped him being absolutely phenomenal with his previous clubs is the injuries that keep happening to him. But obviously we're touching wood in that, he's on a good run now. Gerard, I don't know, their team, their squad, staff, they're no stupid. They know how to manage him.
Ironically enough though, you'd think that the SPFL is a much more physical league in terms of like standard of football. Obviously, no denying's better in like England and in European leagues and stuff like that. But oh, what a ball! What a
that's a lovely finish for 2-0.
2-0. Let's go.
Kamara. making the almost Arsenal type run beyond the striker there. Lovely calm finish. He just toe poked it past the keeper into the far corner. Oh, he looked like a natural born striker there, Kamara. Aribo with the ball through. Excellent, Kamara. Brilliant. Good to see that from him. Good, really good to see that it's not just the midfield defensive passing
Fantastic
side.
goals, man.
Also got that side. We've seen it against Benfica. We've seen it again here today. Brilliant play from Kamara. That's why he's the best midfielder. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Can't argue that one.
I spoke earlier about Jack. Jack, definitely the best defensive midfielder. But overall, man.
Overall, it's got to be Kamara.
There was Hannah there timed out a few people that have majority of chat again absolutely fine. It was people that I've not seen previously do it in the chat, but I think Hannah's timed a few people out that put 2-0 before we reacted to it. She's reacted to it, she's telling me. So again, for people that are new in the chat, please don't type big moments in the game like a red card, a goal, whatever, because we will be behind. And then if it gets typed in the chat, it just kind of ruins it for us.
Oh, one football, you're a bit behind with that goal. Could you not have done the same with the other one, please? First goal ruined for maybe one football. Second goal, one football's miles behind it. Oh, what a free kick in, by the way.
Kamara. Rangers 55, mate. Number one, what a name. Number two, what a point. Kamara, he's seeing the big games. That's when I think he's absolutely sensational. Kamara is one of the players in their team that I think has no limits to where he can end up.
He could end up at a top European club, man.
He could end up at a really, really top team because when we're playing against better opposition, and it tends to happen. Like, say, when we're playing against Benfica in the European games, I think Kamara is always his best in those type of games. And big players, they step up to that type of competition, that type of environment, and he looks so comfortable and everything. Oh yeah, back. He's back. He's finished his scran. That's it, George.
Aye.
We'll sell Kamara for 200 million. That's the lowest. That would be good, mate. Yes.
200 mil. What, is he having a bad season or something?
That one easily. On a serious note, he's still young, isn't he? You know, what's he, mid? Must be mid 20s. Early 20s. Definitely no late 20s, unless I'm absolutely havering, but let me see if I can find this quickly.
I'll tell you the now, I'm already on it. He is 25.
So, bang on with him, the mid.
Born 28th of October 95. So he's only just turned 25.
I think we could sell him for more, but I think the minimum, I would hate to see him go for any less than 15.
Yeah.
And I think,
that's the thing. Though, he's just a footballer. That his style of play and the way he works the ball about and everything like that, he'd do so well. Aye.
St Johnstone, I thought they were going for a long throw there, which Motherwell causes a bit of a problem with. I think we speak about it a few times, but Morelos definitely Lofsky next summer, and I think Kamara I honestly do think could be the most sought after player of ours. Like, there'll be people nip in for balling a tab and stuff, Kent.
Comfortable hands from McGregor there, yep.
But I really do think Kamara is one that we will really struggle to keep a hold of. Especially if he's got no allegiances to Rangers for me. He's not a Rangers fan. Like, he does his best for us and everything, but it's different again when you're not a Rangers fan. You're from Finland. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see a giant. Let me. I've seen it a few times, but I'm going to just quickly look again at this January fixture list. Of course, we start with them second. Aberdeen, Motherwell, County, and Hibs. That's a few toughies.
That's a difficult month, right?
Training defender. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we. I mean, I would be surprised if we didn't train on defending long throw-ins after Motherwell's success with it. You see everyone been in here as well, sitting over 200 concurrent viewers.
Yeah.
Always great to see everyone in here. Hopefully we're not too annoying and you can stick around, you know. Like we're saying, if you're new in here, we obviously keep up to date as much. Like we ain't professional commentators, we'll keep you up to date as much as we can with what's going on in the game, but we'll also have interaction as well with the chat. And it was my 47 likes already, and we're not even at half time. That's amazing. Cheers.
Love to see it. Can we smash 55 before the half?
Oh, good. Kent's intercepted it. Oh, the step overs he's just done there. I would argue that was a foul. Kent's in disbelief he's not got a foul. Kent was like a Man United Ronaldo there with his step overs. Some of it might have even been needless, you know, but he's certainly going for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's going for
how's he not won a foul there though, man?
Yeah, that's so low. Oh, mate, we're going to hit 55.
And you know Tav would have banged it in for there as well, man.
Yeah, sorting something as well. Speaking with Hannah, chat might have a wee something for you to tune in for the Boxing Day Hibs game. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Rangers call it. Can we make this 3-0 before the half and make them dead and buried? Holanders went up for it. To have enough chance to put it in.
Tav just sent him for a hot dog there.
I tell you again, we looked so much more relaxed. So I think the team must have been nervous at the start. Let's just look at how they're playing now. So like
This feels like normal Rangers all season.
It's just you've just got the swagger back, haven't you? With these goals. It's weird why they don't start like that, because why would you start this game low in confidence or like nervous about it? Just go and do what you do. You're going to batter teams like this. Simple as.
I mean, it could just be a mental thing because of last season. They could just be worried that it's hitting the same point as last season. And they're like overthinking it. Oh, what? You've got to come to that there, man. Jesus, don't.
I have no idea why Highlander never chased that. I know. Yes, we'll definitely be doing a watch along for Hibs win. The only one that, as it stands, I don't think I will was the Old Firm. Everything else, always will be doing these. As well as other Rangers related videos as well on the channel. For anyone else that's new here, subscribing is totally free to make sure you don't miss it. $155. I don't even think we've got. I may actually find out. I don't know. I'll maybe find out at half time the most amount of likes we've got in a watch along. I think we've hit 100 before in them, but I don't think we've hit. I don't know if 150. I think so. At half time. Come on, Rangers 55, mate. Aye, he was definitely man of the match versus Celtic. We touched on your comment earlier, mate. You're doing.
I
It's
think
like
so.
the
Sorry, you go.
ultimate way speaking about Spurs and that, but Spurs' confidence just get knocked out of them, did it? Playing against Liverpool, they've lost that game against Liverpool, and then it's almost kind of been like a reality check for Spurs, isn't it?
I suppose it depends what way you look at it as well, because it's like saw a good few people saying as well, like that's just Liverpool starting to get started again. So obviously after the season where they were absolutely insane, they've not looked near that level. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Liverpool or Spurs. We're here to talk about the Rangers, and we are in the St Johnstone box once again. Bang! Ooh, edge of the box to Kent, unlucky.
That one
Yep.
was a lot harder to catch than Hadji's shot earlier. He's done well to keep that one in because
Oh,
Arrigo
yeah.
was falling in, ready to tap it in. He's so good at that there.
By the way, if Roof had got that little bit of touch on that and sent that the wrong way.
He offers so much about the striker spot, Roof. He's got the hold up, he's got screamers in his locker, he's got the tap ins. He's such a complete striker. No fear to go up and header it as well. Yes, I did say that, Gordon. Probably not, mate. That's the only break we've had since the start of this season as well. Done one every game except the previous Old Firm. Every other one we've done a watch along for.
And obviously we do understand the Old Firm's probably the one that most people would be interested in, but unfortunately with contracts and YouTube terms of service and stuff like that,
Yes.
it's just better not to do it for the Old Firms. Let's just leave it at that.
He hangs in the roof, aye. Hadji, what you think about this team? It's hard to bring Alfie in now, innit? Like I say, unless the front three are going to have a stormer. We've not been like absolutely sensational today, but good goals we're getting. It's hard to pick a place for them now, really. Unless you put Hadji out there. See, the only person that's not been doing as much lately, I've seen a few people say this recently, is Kent. He's got acceleration, he's got them flash moments, but we definitely need more numbers for him.
Yeah.
He says that himself, but he knows that.
No, I can agree with that.
And then, again, everything else he offers and the chances he creates. Hey, surely that is not a Celtic fan in my chat when they're playing. Mate, surely that 67's got to do with something else. Surely not. Mate, what is that? Mate, it's actually a huddle. Mate, that is so sad. I mean, cheers for being in here and boosting our viewers up. I know it's hard for Celtic fans when Rangers and Celtic play at the same time because you love watching us more than your own team, but mate,
can you blame them for actually being a fan of good football?
That is actually so sad, but innit? Yeah, but your teams are actually playing now, mate. I get it the old time if they're no playing, but they are literally live playing right now, and he's chilling in here instead. Mental. Appreciate it, but mate, you stay. You keep
just
the numbers
levels,
up.
mate. Levels to it, you know what I mean?
Even if we were losing, do you know what I mean? To come in here and try and wind us up. Like, I understand that. That's full term, that's the banter that you're going to get. But when we're winning as well, mate, anyway. Liverpool playing against Celtic, you think? It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. I don't know, Hadji and Aribo coming back into some good form here at the end of that Motherwell game, and they two have been really good along the roof going forward in this.
John, yeah, we'll be doing the game in Boxing Day, mate. We'll be doing that.
And that's
Half time, boom, there we go.
Mate.
Nice and comfortable, 2-0 going into the half, I'll take that.
Kamara, mate, I'd love to see that run he done. I'd love to see that more.
Mate, that's fantastic.
Brilliant from him.
Why?
He's multitasking. There's an insult to that. Watching Rangers and Celtic and lip syncing to Barbie Girl. That's that's something.
Was any of our goals set pieces? Been well impressed the way Steven Gerrard's got them. No, both goals were for open play. First one was what was that, Hadji shot? Hadji shot, edge of the box, keeper spilled it, Roof follow it up, taps it in. Second one, fantastic run for Kamara beyond the strikers. Aribo, pin perfect ball through to him, and Kamara just looking like an actual striker with the way he put it in the net. So.
Well, by the way, just chill. It's just Kamara all, man. It's just so chill, isn't he? Right, I'll go refill the drink, etc., mate, first. And
Yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. Still needing to go, but again, we'll just put this out there right now. We are.
I'll run
football.
I was going to say I'll run that while you're away, but.
We're sponsored for One Football with these watch-along series we're doing. So again, we'll play a little pre-recorded clip here. I'll go get a drink and I should be back after, but the house will be here anyway, so let's know your thoughts on that first half.
And muted. Yeah, he didn't finish that sentence, but yeah, here's the One Football.
This video is indeed sponsored by One Football, which is a totally free football app. I'm going to go through some of the reasons that you might want to download it, and I will cater mainly towards Rangers fans as on my channel, as most will be, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with, there's loads of other teams, I've got loads of leagues you can do this with. Any team you may be interested in, you'll find them on the One Football app. Now, I personally find this app so useful for the amount of in-depth statistics that it goes through for each of our leagues, cup competitions, etc. that we are in. So, for example, the Europa League, you can go in and you can see which defender has the most blocks, who has the most forward passes, the best passing accuracy, all sorts of stats that you wouldn't normally think of but are really interesting to know. You'll also find news articles as well about the team, and you can set notifications as well. So if you're out and about, you can't catch the game, you can get live notifications about the score and squad updates. When you're checking out the league table as well, which for us is looking pretty good right now, you can also check out the home and the away form as well, which is pretty interesting to know. But once again, the app is totally free, and the link to download it will be the top line in the description.
And we're back. So, anyway, let me get my phone up. Let's have a look at chat, shall we? Morelos unfinished business with Celtic, needs that goal. Someone just ban. I agree, Cameron, but it's up to Steely if he wants them to get banned. But he's not really said anything too out of line than it. It's just shit banter, really, isn't it? So. This room's my second home, the banter, and here's quality. Love to hear it, John. Love to hear it.
Who am I banning and why is Dallas swearing? What's happening?
Just talking about Danny's patter, mate. Bye.
Why are you swearing at him?
I'll leave you to it. No, I was saying his patter's poor.
You didn't say poor.
Hey, you can talk. I told right at the start of the stream when I said we were live, and you said the exact same word I just did. So you can't talk. You got the first slap in the rest of the stream.
That was me.
No, you weren't. Anyway, I'll leave you with them. I'm going to get a drink and go to toilet.
Alone with Dele Alli or by Lingard? No thanks, mate. Neither for me. Especially not Dele Alli. And lazy play for the name in the back. I would prefer Lingard over Dele Alli, but I wouldn't be screaming for either of them. Hey, Jim, we'll get a few of them in here, but it's much more than the fact that the team are playing at the same time. That was a bit bemused at. I don't think any two would make it, admit. Definitely not. Will we see Alfie in this second half? I'm actually so interested to see it again. A big second half, another big game against Hibs, but it's just hard not to talk about the old firm, you know. But I'm so excited to see what the team lineup is. I can't even predict it this rate. Predict defence and that, but that midfield front, I don't think Jack will come straight back up. I think Davis Kamara will start, but it's just who's going to go in front from there. I think Roof will definitely be in, but I don't know. Them all four positions total up for grabs. Scott McTominay. Yeah, I didn't think Scott McTominay would make it in either side, but what a game he had against who was it? Who they played Leeds. Yeah, Scotland. How good his performance was against Spurs. That's definitely the best. Every time I've ever seen him, I've been like, average. That game against Leeds, he was sensational. I think the same side as the first one, possibly, mate. I'm just not sure. Hey, I'm sitting here with Columbia top one, big Morelos fan, but I'm just not sure if he'll come and start in that Old Firm game. I'm not sure. We're all obsessed with the Rangers, and that's it. You turn the heating off in the breeze. Sitting here, my cheeks are blushing. That's it. Getting too warm. No one. Difficult to see any changes happening early in this second half anyway. Things are going to plan so far. We're looking at. See, I think Arfield might be out of it for now. I can't see him getting the game back in. I think Hadji and Aribo playing in their top form would keep them out. Because Arfield were playing great. He had a absolute stinker along with the squad against St Mirren. But I don't know. On the top of their game, Hadji and Aribo are going to keep Arfield out, which is harsh, man. Because Arfield is a great player. Champions League football next season. Oh, get my videos going back in iBooks for the Champions League nights. Walking. Oh man, goosebumps already. Thinking about that. It's a hard one. It's a very difficult run to get into that Champions League. Certainly no guarantees we'll get to that group, but I'd fancy our chances. I'd fancy it. Who would be your dream opponents? Like obviously we'd want it like so we could go through, so we wouldn't want like three other absolutely mad top European teams. But what do you think, chat? Who would be your dream matchup? See at Ibrox with who for me it really am a bit. That would be my ideal one for the Champions League night. John Luke on being what is he saying he's signed, John? If, I've never watched him in a game, right, mate. It's only just the little YouTube highlights you see, and you know from YouTube highlights, everyone looks brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Because they just pick the best clips of everyone. It's always different when you see someone actually playing, but I don't think there's much to lose on him. He's not going to be on crazy wages. Young enough, plenty of time to develop. Looks like he's got a decent finish on him, but I'd be for it. If Morelos leaves, I'd be up for it as a backup striker. As long as we've still got Roof fit, Itten fit. Dortmund, that'd be some game. Yeah. Rangers and Roma. Imagine the away day or the Bears in the Vatican taking it over. Like to slap some English team. Yes, I would like to match whoever in the Europa League, preferably Arsenal. That would be definitely the easiest game. But I think we could beat. On our day, I think the only two teams from that league that I wouldn't fancy our chances against is City and Liverpool. I think City and Liverpool, they're just top. It's very hard to even slightly compare ourselves to their level of football. But apart from that, everyone else in England, man, I'd find it hard not to back us in a two-legged game. Maybe over a league or something possible a bit different with the size of their squads and the squad depth. But with everyone fit in a two-legged game, I'm taking any other two. I'd like to see Munich one day. Munich would be brilliant. Munich would be class to see, but again, Munich would. I would love to be proved wrong, but I think Munich would be a very bad day for us. I got it would be that, mate. And we could go all the way in Europa League. Tell you, it's a conversation. I'm looking at the rest of them teams that are all in this Europa League now, and I'm going. There isn't one team left in Europa League that I would be terrified of playing. Let me just put it that way. Certainly, as much as I'd love to see it, unlikely but not impossible. I would call it that. We could win the Europa League. I ain't carried away. We're nowhere near a team that would win the Champions League. And obviously not. Those teams miles better than us. But for a Europa League level, we can compete, man. I'm telling you, we can compete. Rangers Antwerp will be a good game. Again, a team that I don't know much about, but I've seen a few people saying it could be a decent game. I'm sitting like 7th when I done my video like predicting about it. Well, just reacting to the groups. But a lot of things can change until February. You could be up near the top of the table, whatever. Need to see. As soon as I find the rally back, I'll be flying south to Scotland to get to the game. I want to say less than exactly, mate. Exactly. I ain't possible. I don't know, mate. I could just said he was nipping to the toilet quickly and getting a drink. So, it's a question for how long will Gerrard stay at Rangers? I think Gerrard will stay as long as he wins the league this year, Gordon. Like, I don't think he'll be here next year if he doesn't win the league. I think he'll be gone if he doesn't win the league. But as long as he does win the league, I think he'll stay here until Klopp's contract runs out at Liverpool, and then he'll go straight from us to Liverpool. I think that'll be Gerrard's plan. But he has to win the league year, or else Liverpool just not even contemplate the idea. It is, but I'll be up
Yes.
for.
I was trying to steal the dog for a bit to show the stream, but not having it. He's too tired. He wants to sleep.
Talking about some dream European ties if we get to the Champions League in that next year. So that's what I've been talking about here. I was saying
Yours
I'd
is
fancy
Madrid straight up.
Yep, I said that. I said a two-legged tie for me. We're talking about obviously matching an English team. I'm saying over 2 legs, anyone except Man City and Liverpool. I'd fancy our chances again.
Yep.
For England.
I can definitely agree with that.
That's that. You mentioned the dog. That's the dog's getting brought up. We've got another. Don't remember. Don't forget we've got another. We've got the Scottish Cup that we're in this year as well, John. So we can still have a treble, but this treble would be slightly harder than winning a League Cup that we should be in the semi-final of. Anyway, we're underway for the second half. No changes.
2 St Johnstone changes coming into the half, but none for us. Oh man.
Something. I mean, it would beat their treble. It would beat their treble, but we can dream. Like, that's that UG boy, you can just fully ban him, whoever's dealing with him, because he's literally been typed out twice in this game. You can just fully ban him, whoever does it.
Oh, we know what's coming now, don't we?
Roof! Who's following up? It's Haji! I didn't see it coming! It's 3-0!
And there's the bow. And there's the bow.
Hopefully that was a camera, so we've got that. Oh, that's got that picture. Haji's came in with the famous bow again. Good to see that back. I think the last time we probably seen that was the Braga game. And that's I think they got an assist for that first shot. But let's describe this now. Roof is again a brilliant through ball driving forward. Roof's shot gets blocked. Haji falls up and the keeper should save it. The keeper that's scrambled through his legs or something there.
I don't know. I'd switched over to OBS because I'm about to update everything, so I never saw the replay.
I think Haji's shot went through the keeper's legs there. Again, he'd be disappointed with that one. Keeper's doing some favours today, by the way, chat. But let's go.
What's the time on that one?
47.
Boom. There we go. Only his third goal of the season, though.
Yes, literally right away. Yeah. JP could be becoming the big player again.
Every time I leave, we score. Someone ban Cameron for the stream. If Cameron's no here, we score. Get him banned.
Again, cheers everybody. No, the majority for not putting in the chat that UJ boy had been timed out twice already in this stream for spoiling stuff. He's obviously just a wee guy that doesn't listen, so he's been perma-banned.
Bruni, Cameron, sorry mate, but leave. Poor Cameron. Cameron's about to get bullied at the chat now.
Cameron, what you could do, mate, is maybe not type, just pretend like you're away or something, see if that works for a little bit.
Just pretend you're away, mate.
Who's the best player you've seen in person? Cristiano Ronaldo. Not playing. Ibrox then. I went to Madrid to see him. We're talking about guys at.
See you later, Cameron.
If we're talking about guys at Ibrox, it'll be the plethora of choice of the Rangers Barcelona game. It was nothing each. On that night, they had Ronaldinho, Messi, and Iniesta, etc. playing. So,
but on that night, the best person to watch was Weir.
And I don't want to start offending Messi fanboys by saying Iniesta is better. So I'll just not say anything.
Mate, for me, the style Iniesta played, I loved watching him.
Mate, it's just too hard to compare Iniesta and Messi. They're too different.
Yeah, they're way too different. But it's like I enjoyed watching Iniesta.
I'd try and not veer too much for Rangers, but See, like Ramos for me, I'll always put him in like a top 5 footballer of all time, but he just won't get credit because it's a defender. It's just always the attackers that get all the credit.
Might get to on holiday. Oh, nice.
Nice.
There goes my prediction 3-0. Still got 40 minutes to go. John, my
I
prediction's
think
looking
Gaz
good.
can win more than me, mate. I was a 3-0 as well, John. I don't know. I can't quite see it staying there. I think we might
I'm
change
good
from
right
that.
now. You'd like to see PSG at Ibrox. Ooh, David, that would be
Tasty.
ooh, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
You shut down a certain 2 players and they're more than a match. That's the thing with PSG. The rest of our team isn't sense like obviously great players, but they're no absolutely world class. The rest
They're
of the
not the
players.
big names like your Mbappes and Neymars.
See at this point with 3-0, I would be happier at this staying 3-0 than 4-1 or 5-1. I don't know if that's great, but I want to be the clean sheets back, get this defence solid again.
You had to say that right before they swung a dangerous looking cross in Steely, didn't you?
Making it at the time wasting 50 minutes in. Love it.
Right.
Final score and a clean sheet. Yeah, John. I think 5's probably good. 4 or 5's the safe bet from there, I would say.
Aerodynamic slab of cheese. I'm guessing that surely that's got to be you with a name like that. Oh, it's Xander. Taking Ewan's idea for the aerodynamic Mars bar.
Kent driving out on the right side.
Kent still driving a Revo out his way, mate.
And the Revo got each other's way.
Skate back to Kent, let him drive back in. There we go.
Kent went from right to left.
Great
Lovely
ball to
ball.
Barn up.
Behind.
Good defender for St Johnstone there. Well worked.
Corner.
It's the way Kent finds that.
Any more shoulder problem?
Yeah. Nah, like the actual movement there for Kent to find that little bit of space before he put the ball through to Borna. His shoulder dipped one way, defender started running, and he just cut back into the edge of the box again. Fantastic bit of movement from him.
Corner's not the best. First man, but we've got the second ball. Chance to whip it back in. Well, back to more short passing.
Right, I have one question. Where was this Rangers the past 2 games? Like, we genuinely just look back to ourselves at the start of the season now, man. And it's so good to see.
Mate, I was so confused. I was like, who's St Johnstone played? Because you just said, I know you meant Rangers, but you said, where was this St Johnstone the past 2 games? I was like, what? Who were they playing?
I didn't say we were St Johnstone.
You did. I gave a foul there, didn't I thought, the way you said it, I was like, what, did they play against Celtic? And what have I missed? So Rangers win the league. That's the plan. That's the plan, lads. That is the plan.
I'll take that as a Christmas present, happily.
It's all in our own hands now. It's as simple as you just need to keep winning and win the league, you know? Oh, what
Great
a save,
save from
McGregor.
McGregor.
I never even properly seen how that chance started there. That was a huge
Yeah.
chance for Johnstone. It was, you need to see a replay back of it, but Hollander looked slightly caught, like, lacking in pace there, trying to block the shot, and he's went to go back across the net, and it's a great save from McGregor to stop it being 3-1 there. So it was a flick on past Hollander and Stevie May getting on the end of it.
Go on, Tav. Stick a foot in, Tav.
Johnson, they've got nothing to lose now. They're just going to go for it, see if they can nick it back here.
Yep. I mean, fair play to them, though.
Well done. Well done. Win the ball back. What
Oh,
we're going to do from it here.
Fair play to St Johnstone, though, man. Like, any other team we play against at this point, they just go ultra defensive and they're just like, right, let's try not concede more. St Johnstone are actually coming out and attacking the game a bit more. So fair play.
This is it. It's quite actually very poor defending for Hollander to let that shot get away. Got in front of him, didn't go in front of him, misjudged the ball. But well done, McGregor. I don't know what it is. Hollander went through a period, like, first came to the club, didn't look brilliant, and then he went through a period where he was sensational for a while. Then
He just looked absolutely untouchable.
Back, and then again, he's not looked as good as what he was in that middle period. And is it possible because Goldson's in that good a form that he makes whoever he's playing next to look bad right now? Genuinely, a possibility.
And I mean, Balogun wasn't exactly performing bad apart from, you know.
He's doing like light training now, Craig, but he's not anywhere near like first team training yet. And then we need to get back to first team training and then get the match starters back. Like, I think we'll be lucky if we see him for the end of the season. For my prediction, I'd probably say at least like March or something.
Just watched it back. You said, where was this Rangers team for the past 2 games? Cheers, James. I appreciate that. I thought I did. I was sure I did.
You definitely never. You said St Johnstone. I'd literally bet my YouTube on it.
I'll take that bet.
Definitely said. Where was this St Johnstone team the past 2 games?
Jake backing me up as well, saying I said Rangers. Well, guess the channel's mine now. Guys, welcome to my channel, no steelies.
Oh, you said all wrong. And I don't think Fridge will even get considered again. I think, like Jones, I think he'll be punted. See, now,
Right.
this usually the time that Pavel got a goal in it. There's no 3 goals in Pavel.
Referee!
That's no normal to see. Is that a...
Hand to the
is that a
face.
yellow or a red? Aye.
I thought Dallas said Montrose. I thought I said Stranraer, to be honest with you. I thought I was talking about Stranraer, but yeah, who knows? Maybe it was Stennismuir.
Let's see this. Yeah, yellow's fine. It's not a proper swing, he just sticks the arm out. Ball in a position to shoot here, I think.
Give Kent and Goldson a rest, we don't need them. Mate, I think Goldson would... knock the crap out of everyone if he was told he was resting. Gordon pretty much summed it up there. Goldson wants to play everyone, and the person that tells Goldson he's no playing.
He's not very bad currently, but he's few half chances created. He's not created anything major.
Unlucky. Goldson coming up to meet that as well there. That would have been a very good chance.
Who was that warming up, you said?
Huh?
Is that Alfie warming up there?
I'm assuming you're talking about the commentators and not me, because I never said anything about warming up, so...
Ah, it must have been the commentators that mentioned it. I thought it was you, but...
that might be why you're thinking I said St Johnstone then, because the commentators were talking about St Johnstone at the time as well, so...
Don't have in that one.
I will go back and record it myself and send you after this, and then I expect your YouTube login details and a message back. Just saying. And hey, if I lose, it's no big deal. I lose 200 subs.
What's the ref going to go to here? Was it Bowman Stevie May? He's always been a fair dirty player when he plays against us, man.
Oh, aye.
Well done. Every one of them that happened from us or them in this game, then deep free kicks have all been defended well.
Yep.
Been a lot of them. You can imagine if County get an equaliser over there? Oh man.
You'd love to see it, wouldn't you? You would absolutely love to see it. Alfie, better come on. Who do you reckon for? Hadji, Kent or Roof?
I don't know what he'll do here. I'd not even take Morelos off and put Hadji left, to be honest.
I think it's
Morelos
Roof.
off. I'm also by the Roof. I was saying earlier about injuries and not hitting management stuff. The game's won. For
Yep,
me,
no
that
point
means
risking it.
30 minutes rest for
once
Roof,
again.
and Roof will be straight back in for the IB's game. Come on, what a calm bit up on me to go for you now, man.
Hey, I wasn't far off, by the way. I said he's going to bring him on in the 70th minute and score a worldie. I was only a couple of minutes in. Oh, Alfie's getting right in at them already.
How nervous do you get when watching the Rangers? I literally can't answer the question with words, mate. I don't even know who that ref is, mate.
Here, is that ref lonely or something, man? The amount he's wanting to talk to the players. Must have no pals.
I swear, I don't even know who it is. Nothing.
Watch that run burn off your shoulder.
It's that work rate for Kent there that's so good.
Oh, aye. Haggis Steely will probably be drinking whiskey and iron brew if you're talking to him, and well, I doubt you'd be able to tell what I'm drinking because it's like a blue glass, but
bring back that 67. See, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't even know his team were playing. And we've given him a reminder, and he was like, "Oh, I better go and tune into that for the second half." McGregor come out to that. Safe, well done. He's bumped into Hollander, and no doubt McGregor will make a meal of this to take his time. Oh, 2-0 at it. Skilled. David, I hope you're lying. But if not, that is what it is. Haji,
Great
brilliant
run
on the
for
wing.
Haji, man.
What a cut back. Oh, is that the confidence coming back? Gins the life back there. Gets it behind then. Just
See, this is the kind of stuff that Alfie's been doing. Aye, that's exactly, man. Like, he's not been banging in the goals, but it's just the little things like that that are adding up. Steely, you look very anxious even at 3 up. When do you relax? 4-5-0.
I'm not anxious now, mate. This game done. Cameron and see if it actually does, mate. Oh! No, he's going to foul. Alfie could have had his goal there. Alfie's getting bumped into off the ball by the defenders trying to wind him up as usual. And I'm at Haji yesterday there, I think so. Definitely, mate. I think Haji would probably. I don't know. Between Haji and Aribo for me today, I think the two of them great. Aribo's set up some really good chances. Assist for Kamara. I'm desperate for my else to get a goal today. Well done, Tav. St. John, certainly gave this up. Possibly right with that shout, Cameron, mate. We've got a time on the bench. I'd like to see us keep the ball more here, but to be fair. Gerard and like Alistair on a deep conversation here. Very stop starter. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Kent played 90 here. I think he'll get a rest as well. The amount of games he's played. Morelos, is he getting on the end of that? No, he's gave it offside. Alan William. Where's Derek? I don't know, mate. He's here. He's just put you off the screen. I think he had to take a phone call. St Johnstone cutting it back across. They're still on the end of this. This is a chance. We've got good numbers behind it. Oh, he's done well. We get that. McGregor should come out for that. He's not. And he does St Johnstone. No, we've got the goal kick. Okay. Decision's went in our way. This is a harder title to win. If we back in. I don't know, mate. I don't think it actually makes a major difference to the players. Because it's easier. Mate, it's 50-50. It's got the pros and cons. Done Bassett for clearance. 20 minutes to go. Clean sheet, please. Another goal will do it. So if we go in, win our next game, say it still says 16. Imagine we go 19 points clear after beating them. If we win from here every game until the end of January, like I'm trying not to get too carried away, but if we win all them games, Cameron thinks it's helped. May not have won the ball against the crowd turned in players. Possibly, but it's just getting our first goal in Cameron, isn't it? Because obviously after we got to 2-1 each place, we've been rocking again, but when, I suppose, damn. Did I say if? How bad? When? As a fourth is scoring, I would say the way this game's playing out, either Hadji or Mo. Where is St Johnstone and Matteo? And Matteo and our table? Matteo, that's my football league. 10th? Mate, I'm surprised that they're at 10th. I don't know if they've had injuries recently, but I'm actually surprised that they're 10th. I know we're 3-0 up, but they've actually looked decent considering like what we normally play. Like they look a lot better than Motherwell. I think generally the best team on. I think we've played this season are Hibs. Definitely, I don't think Celtic were anywhere near as good as Hibs when we played them. But apart from St Johnstone, are right up there, man. They've actually been pretty decent. If they can manage to keep these performances up, they'll certainly do all right. Oh, he's cut his ups. Yes. Another long ball over the top for May, but Hollander's got the header knocked back to McGregor. Go for a long ball, Morelos challenging for it. Good intensity. It's a little understandable, but you don't often want to see it. But puts off a gas a little bit for us now, I would say. The players are just, for our team, are just accepting it. This game's won now. Aribo's magic feet. Lovely 1-2 Morelos. Oh, he's done him again. Morelos looking for a turn. It's fed it out to Hadji. Oh, the touch is too wide. Tab, tab. Ah. Scottish to get more attention, and I mean, yeah. I know he's a very liked player over in Romania, very popular. Mel offside again. Rolled through him. Does Katic get back on the team? It depends, mate. It honestly depends, because football's forms are definitely going to be different when they come back in. For a long time, he was my favourite centre back. That I think everyone in the defence has actually improved now, so he'll need to be on the absolute top end of his game to get back in. But I think in the long run, definitely. We've just had a sub there, 15 minutes to go. Davis has come off, saving his legs. It's Zungu that's come on for the last 15 minutes. That's just a straight positional swap there. Here comes South Africa. We've hit the gym big time. Yes, that's one way to put it. He's been hitting the gym. The territory, like, because a big thing of Katic is he was big, like tall before, but he wasn't like muscly. I think a lot of time he was getting. I think one of the main reasons that he wanted to beef up was, see, when he used to play Piazza from Hearts, he used to get ragdolled by him, and obviously the Scottish game's just a physical league. So he's definitely wanted to work on that anyway. And then while his knees been absolutely destroyed, he can't really train legs properly. But there's nothing to stop him being in the gym training his upper body, and he's very clearly been focusing on that, considering he's quadrupled in size.
Oh man.
Ethan John with the score for Vector got £3-1, £48. Oh mate, Andy, I don't know if I want your bet to come through, mate. I like the clean sheet.
I mean, no offence, yeah, but at this point, no thank you for the bet.
He's back.
I'll take Rangers being back to good form and clean sheets. Sorry, not so fun phone calls. Tell you what though, I know I wasn't here for it. I heard you talking about it though, but that run of play with Aribo, like with Alfie and Kent down that left side, oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Surprised Alfie's not jumping up to challenge for that there, to be fair.
I've not had penalty to Rangers for a while, chap. Been a while. First goal for Rangers. It's always important, obviously, for Rangers especially for us, but just every game of football, the first goal is always so important, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh mate, that camera angle done me. I thought we were going to.
That could very easily have been a handball going for that camera angle. Aye. Oh my god, that.
It was a knockout. It was a shot back towards Goldson.
It was his chest.
Chest, but
oh my, that camera angle.
McGregor would have been done with that. But St J corner. Oh, they've got first to it. Corner though.
Yep. Oh, defended for Zungu. Punched it by McGregor. Lovely.
And chat been more than the hoops. Appreciate you being in here, boosting our viewers up, mate. But your team's flying now, mate. I know it's a difficult decision for Celtic fans when Rangers are playing more game to watch, but yeah, just in case you don't know, mate. But stay in wherever you want, mate. Appreciate the numbers. That is a O'Halloran. Come on, Jake. Yeah, I've seen or just heard that there.
And for Hadji as well. And I'm assuming Arfield for
the double sub. Itten and Arfield on for Hadji and what is Joe's television? Oh.
Yeah, I never saw anyone else come off, so
Well, just took Hadji off, and because he's been playing that well today, he's counts for 2 minutes, so put 2 subs on. Mate, is it?
It's got to be a Rebo then. It's a Rebo.
No, he's at the right wing. Who's he took off?
Ken?
Oh, Kent, aye. That was it. Because Kent was over at the other side, yeah. See it. O'Halloran used to go to St Morris's, did he?
Oh, ref.
Oh, that's a bad tackle. That's a red. Is it a red card here?
Yep.
O'Halloran's off. Red card. See you later, son. You little snake. See you later, Michael O'Halloran. Oh, you'll be fuming.
Hadji played very well, Steve.
Timmy's going to be fuming. Failed Rangers career. Leaks tactics to Celtic. That is what you deserve, son. Red card, see you later. Rangers winning. Rangers 16 points ahead in the league. You'll be fuming, O'Halloran. Away to the shells, son. See you later, lad. The failed Rangers reject gets sent off. Excellent. Haha. O'Halloran. Brilliant.
Oh, man.
You saw it pop up and hope it wasn't a healthy. Get a red card notification in the Rangers game. Oh, please don't be Morelos.
Oh.
Morelos has surely got to get I'm wearing my Columbia top for you, man! How did you just miss that?
Has Alfie finished his dinner the night? Jesus.
Mate,
That's
that's
embarrassing. That's not even bad. That's embarrassing.
That's one of those things that you see in soccer at the end for missing the season, mate. He's actually, it's not even close. He's put it like 2 yards wide of the post.
The keeper was going the other way as well, though. That's the thing. The keeper was going the other fucking way. Language, sorry.
The keeper passed it straight to him. He's in on goal. No one near him. Well, St Johnstone came near him at the end. He's got half the goal to aim at because the keeper stood at the other side and he dragged it wide, mate. That is horrendous. That's that. He's not scoring again. Sitting here praying that he gets a goal. But he just keep him at link up play. Don't let him shoot anyone. Oh, I can't believe he's missed that.
Mate. Like.
Mate, chat. I don't even think my reaction is actually telling you how bad that my quad bad. That was horrendous. Like, that was so bad. And, no, there's no need for Stephen to get banned unless he starts being really disrespectful. He can stay in here and boost up on numbers. It's absolutely fine. If he starts being disrespectful, I'll ban him. But if he's just in here to watch us instead of watching his own team, then that's his choice. That's all right. That's a miss of the season, man. That is horrific.
I can't get over that, man. I can't. See, that's the thing. It does so well with the link-up play there, but it does. Where's that striker's instinct gone for him, man?
I think we've got a new CM. Who said that? I've just realised what they meant. Morelos,
Aye.
And he's passing in link-up play. He moved the position.
Oh, yeah.
But that's going to be, so many people are going to talk about that, aren't you? 3-0, great performance and a talking point. Morelos, he's made himself a talking point against you.
Mate, I can't even, honestly.
He loves everyone talking about him. Maybe he's missed it deliberately, you know. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's missed it deliberately so people talk about me. He couldn't have missed it that badly. Whee!
It's been purely intentional for the talking point, mate, just to keep his name relevant and up there, you know what I mean?
Make a Croatia talk for BB and Katic, Callum. The Croatia talk's nice as well. I really like it. Handy it being red, blue and white, you know. It's handy for our colours, but we've got a couple of Croatians, why not?
Right, Stephen, if you're going to stay in chat, can you at least speak English? Come on.
I'll keep going now. Won't you stop? Morelos, lovely. Open the, oh mate, that swerve was done Tav there. The ball was actually good there. I think Tav just never read that swerve of the ball. Made it bounce. You're Irish, are you? What part of Springburn are you from?
Or Coatbridge.
Two minutes to go. Clean sheet the main thing now. First one, a goal. Good game management here. You see, keeping the ball. Well, minute left, mate. I guess it's time. Man of the match. Man, for once, literally for once, I can't say Tav. He's not had a bad game at all. He's definitely been man of the match today. I'm stuck between, Ruth had a good game, but I'm stuck between Hadji and Aribo for me. It's tough. They've both been really involved. I don't even know.
Aribo, I'd say, man.
Today.
I'd have to say Aribo for me, man.
No worries, Jim. Appreciate you being in here, bud. Hadji. Get the Hadjis in the chat. Right, okay. I'll give you his chap. I'll give you his. Go with Hardy. He deserves it.
I'll be the different one and say Aribo.
Like listening to you guys say Los Angeles, mate. I'm jealous of you. That's the one of the main holiday destinations I'd like to get to, mate. But cheers for tuning in, mate. Literally opposite side of the world again.
Yep.
Literally, Haaland gets sent off for sprinting. Literally, the only thing that he's good at is sprinting. Sprinting without being able to stop or anything.
4-0 coming up.
I'm not calling it. We're froze apparently, mate. Hannah's seen it as well.
Nothing's dropped on my end.
There's excellent connection of mine as well. I don't know.
We're moving, definitely in mind.
We're back apparently. No, it's Gordon. As we're coming to final whistle as well, just before everyone dips out here, huge thanks to everyone being in here hanging out with us again. We do these for every single game right now during lockdown, so make sure to subscribe, which is totally free. The big red button will be just down below our cameras here. Totally free, and I do all our Rangers like videos on the channel as well. Help us on our road to 6,000 subscribers. We're on our way to now, mental.
Yep.
Or the likes as well, we're at 118.
I appreciate you getting the channel that head start for me, Reese, once we go back and find out I said Rangers. So, yeah. Cheers, man.
Right on, cue. There's a full time whistle.
Boom. Perfect. There we
Lovely.
go. 3-0. Turns out your prediction was right, Reese. Turns out you were bang on, lad.
Well, 3-0, mate. A 3-0 still got it.
Aye.
Well in.
Well in, lad. Well in.
Right, again, I'll probably make another reaction video to this once I've watched over the highlights and stuff again and then get more thoughts about it. But for now, thank you everybody for being here again. Dallas' socials are there on screen as well. Dallas for finding him. But
Yeah.
again, we'll play once again. We're sponsored by On Football for these streams, so we'll finish on again a little pre-recorded video. And then we shall be back for the Hibs game. So Merry Christmas, everybody, when it comes.
Yep. Have a good Christmas, guys. And
Santa's good as well. And then hopefully Christmas is even better when we get 3 points in Boxing Day.
yep.
Things like that.
See you guys later. Bye-bye.
This video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app. And I'm going to go through some of the reasons that you might want to download it. And I will cater mainly towards Rangers fans as on my channel, as most will be, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with, there's loads of other teams, I've got loads of leagues you can do this with. Any team you may be interested in, you'll find them on the OneFootball app. Now, I personally find this app so useful for the amount of in-depth statistics that it goes through for each of our leagues, cup competitions, etc. that we are in. So, for example, the Europa League, you can go in and you can see which defender has the most blocks, who has the most forward passes, the best passing accuracy, all sorts of stats that you wouldn't normally think of but are really interesting to know. You'll also find news articles as well about the team, and you can set notifications as well, so if you're out and about, you can't catch the game, you can get live notifications about the score and squad updates. When you're checking out the league table as well, which for us is looking pretty good right now, you can also check out the home and the away form as well, which is pretty interesting to know. But once again, the app is totally free and the link to download it will be the top line